So let's get right into it. So inventory management solution, it's our branding, our name for what's commonly known as vendor managed inventory programs. So the first thing about it is it's collaborative. So together we decide what you need in order to supply your MRO needs. So it's MRO procurement on autopilot. So we handle all of the logistics and admin so you can get back to managing your facility. Now the cost savings, it reduces the inventory management that you have to perform, and it cuts labor costs dramatically. And performance enhancing because it makes your maintenance team more efficient. You know, you can remove your guys from having to source the products and get them on to actually running your plant. All right, so what is VMI? It's a tailored inventory management solution maintained on site by the vendor. And that removes the need to inventory, order, and track material. It consolidates the ordering into batches and places need recognition ahead of the use case. So you have the parts you need before you need them. Now the importance is going to be institutional savings. So think of the man hours associated with inventory management that you can offload to us, the vendor. And then the administrative load decreases with less POs, because if you're batching all of your procurement orders, that's fewer invoices, fewer POs, fewer shipments you have to receive. And then the material on hand means a shorter time to completion for both planned and unplanned maintenance tasks. So the need for customizing each one of these is every storeroom is different. So we service contractors, schools, medical facilities, heavy industrial processors, pharmaceutical facilities, OEMs, end users. And the reason you need to customize each one is because every storeroom has a different set of needs. So a medical facility has a different product list than a heavy industrial producer. So think maybe a food and beverage examples. So like a food and beverage, they're going to need stainless steel fittings for a wash down situation. Whereas like a heavy industrial processor, they're going to have higher temperature ratings for terminals and disconnects, and maybe even need explosion-proof fittings. And then you get down to contractors. Contractors are going to want the brand of wiring devices that's going to boost their profits while being reliable and easy to install. Now, our approach to customization is a tailored solution to your facility. So we base our programs off usage data or your sales history, because I don't want to put a dust collector on your shelf that'll be there in 20 years. I base my programs off active inventory only. Our goal is to provide, and we can design each program to meet your administrative requirements, because everybody has a different way of processing invoices and POs, and I don't have a process that I'm going to give you. We tailor everything to your specific needs. Now, flexibility, we adapt to your plant's changing needs as well, because everybody's storeroom isn't static. You know, it's going to grow and change with the changing needs of your plant. So the best VMI programs, they grow and adapt with you. Now, regular reviews are vital to this process, and they maintain the program's both relevance and profitability. Now, the customer centricity means I don't have a menu I can give you, because again, we tailor each one. Now, tight material specifications. Now, you may have like temperature ratings, or maybe you need material made in the USA. We can handle all of that. Now, as far as cash flow limitations, maybe you need smaller amounts of inventory, so we can come in at a higher frequency. keep your inventory low. That way you're not outlaying a lot of cash. And then challenging administrative workflows. We all know POs can be a pain in the ass, so we can address that. Now, the customization process starts with an initial consultation. I'll meet with you, review your challenges and our capabilities, and how they can be leveraged by the customer to reduce costs and increase profitability. Now, the data exchange, this is when I propose our sales history, or you give us your usage data, and then we build a program from there. Now, the data review, this is where I take that data and I review it for standardization. Make sure that the product mix is working and we have the right pricing in place. And then we analyze it for non-stocks. See if there's anything that you currently carry that's non-stock for us that maybe we can put into another line. Then we design the service level. Do you want one of our field specialists coming in and managing your storeroom for you? Or is this going to be a smaller situation where I'll set your storeroom up, train you on the app, and then you handle it? After that, we design the administrative process that I just talked about. So we figure out how this workflow is going to go. Do you want to authorize the shipment and then assign PO, or are we going to deal with a blanket PO situation? Then we get into implementation, where I'll come out and groom and reorganize the storeroom where necessary, label the shelving and bins for regular operation, then put together a first scan. After that, we get into a process check, because I like to kind of hold the first order's hand all the way through the administrative process. That way it doesn't get hung up in admin somewhere. Because invariably the first time it gets stuck somewhere. And throughout this process, collaboration and feedback is paramount. Because what might work for us or another customer might not work for you. So I need that collaboration and feedback just to make sure that everything is working as best it can. All right, so the benefits of a customized VMI solution, first off the bat, it's going to be improved efficiency. And that means less time ordering, tracking, and receiving material. It's going to be fewer POs. It's going to mean less time rummaging and reading packaging, trying to figure out, does this thing actually work for the task that I'm assigned? And then shorter time to completion. Like I said before, shorter time to completion for planned and unplanned maintenance tasks. Another benefit is going to be cost savings. So think of the labor saved on managing your inventory, labor saved on invoicing and processing, and then shorter downtime and fewer downtime events. And another benefit is going to be a local partnership with a trusted advisor. We're going to be helping you address your needs before you're in trouble. A couple of success stories. So I recently had a contractor that started a VMI program with us, and it ended up reducing their invoices dramatically. I think from almost 400 invoices a year down to 100. And think of that with all that throughout the cycle, every PO, every invoice, somebody's touching that at multiple levels in your organization. And they also reduce their on-hand inventory, even with increased product flow. I had another customer in the hospitality sector that reduced their battery consumption by 50%. Now, this was a unique case because it was a resort, and they had a hotel aspect, so they were chewing through a ton of batteries, and they were thinking that a lot of them they're lost to shrinkage. So we put in a vending solution there, cut their battery usage in half. And then I had an OEM that we were working with them throughout the pandemic, and I helped them source alternative solutions, which allowed them to ship units on time. Now, the future outlook for our department is we're going to continue to invest in our systems, processes, and people to provide better offerings and services to our customers. We're looking to go deep in our existing relationships to continue to provide best-in-class service to our current customers. We're looking to also expand our reach into Western PA, Ohio, Northeastern PA, and even New York. And we're also expanding our services team to continue to provide this great service and improve our offering across our footprint. Now, in conclusion, inventory management solutions can save you time and money. These fully customizable solutions are tailored to your specific challenges, and we can enhance your performance and profitability. So reach out to me and let me show you how. I'm going to be at booth 402 all day. I look forward to talking to everybody.